Dr. Elena Vasquez pressed her palm against the reinforced viewport of the research station, watching the last Zephyrian transport vessel drift lifeless through the void. Its bioluminescent hull, once pulsing with the rhythm of 1,000 beating hearts, had gone dark 3 days ago. Just like all the others. Preliminary analysis complete, her AI companion Aria announced through the station speakers. The pathogen designated HFY has achieved 97% lethality across all documented sapient species within the Outer Rim territories. Elena turned from the viewport, her weathered face grim. At 62, she had witnessed humanity's first tentative steps into galactic civilization, had marveled at the diversity of life among the stars. Now she was watching it all die. The virus had emerged from the Kepler Nebula 6 months ago, carried by automated mining drones that had delved too deep into an ancient asteroid field. What they had awakened defied classification. A primordial pathogen that seemed to adapt instantly to any biological system it encountered. The Altarians, with their silicon-based physiology, had fallen first. Then the gas-dwelling nebulites, whose ethereal forms had offered no protection. Species after species succumbed, their immune systems helpless against something that predated their evolution by millions of years. Any word from the Galactic Health Consortium? Elena asked, though she already knew the answer. Communications from all member worlds have ceased, Aria replied. However, human colonies continued to report normal status across all sectors. Elena's research partner, Dr. James Chen, emerged from the laboratory section, his dark eyes reflecting the same mixture of horror and bewilderment that had haunted them all. I've run the tests 17 times, he said, voice hoarse from exhaustion. The virus attacks human cells initially, just like the others. But then what? James activated the holographic display at the center of the station. Microscopic imagery filled the air between them, human cells under siege by the ancient pathogen. Elena watched as the virus invaded cellular walls, beginning its deadly work. But then something extraordinary happened. The human immune system didn't just fight back, it learned, adapted, evolved in real time. It's our junk DNA, James continued, his voice filled with awe. All those supposedly useless genetic sequences we've carried for millennia. They're not junk at all, they're a library. A record of every pathogen our species has ever encountered, going back to our earliest ancestors. Elena leaned closer to the display. She could see it now, ancient viral sequences embedded in human genetic code, awakening like sleeper agents to recognize and counter the HFY pathogen. Humanity's DNA was revealing itself to be a vast archive of biological warfare, accumulated across eons of evolutionary struggle. The other species, she whispered, understanding dawning. They evolved in isolation on individual worlds. They never faced the genetic crucible that Earth provided. Exactly. Earth was a battlefield. Every mass extinction, every plague, every biological catastrophe, our ancestors survived it all. And each time they filed away the memory in our genetic code. A priority transmission interrupted their conversation. The holographic image of Admiral Sarah Martinez materialized before them, her uniform bearing the insignia of the Human Colonial Defense Force. Dr. Vasquez, Dr. Chen, the Admiral began, her voice carrying across the vast distances of space. We need answers. Human fleets are reporting contact with dying alien civilizations. Some are asking for help. Elena exchanged glances with James. Through the viewport, she could see another ship, a massive Corellian dreadnought, its hull scarred and atmosphere venting. They had been humanity's rivals for decades, their technology far superior, their attitude toward the younger species condescending at best. Admiral, Elena replied, we believe we understand why humans are immune. Our genetic diversity, our evolutionary history, we're essentially walking biological weapons against this ancient virus. Can we help them? The aliens, I mean. James stepped forward. We've been analyzing human plasma samples. Our antibodies are unlike anything the galaxy has seen. If we could synthesize them, create a treatment. Do it, the Admiral ordered. Whatever resources you need. The Corellian ambassador just transmitted a formal request for assistance. First time in galactic history they've asked humanity for anything. Elena felt the weight of the moment. Humanity, the youngest species in the galactic community, the ones mocked for their primitive biology and violent history, were now the galaxy's last hope. Over the following weeks, Elena and James worked tirelessly. They discovered that human blood plasma, when properly treated, could serve as a universal antidote to XV7. The same genetic chaos that other species had deemed inferior was now their salvation. Human medical ships spread across the galaxy, their crews working around the clock. Elena found herself aboard the UHCS Nightingale, watching as Zephyrian children, their bioluminescent patterns dim but still flickering, received transfusions of synthesized human antibodies. "It's working," Dr. Chen reported from the Altarian homeworld. "Mortality rates are dropping to manageable levels." Elena smiled as she watched a young Corellian soldier, one of the proud warrior race that had once looked down on humanity, bow deeply to a human medic. The gesture was unprecedented, a symbol of respect that transcended species barriers. "Arya," Elena said, "begin drafting a proposal for the Galactic Council. I think it's time we discuss humanity's role in galactic biological defense." "Certainly, Dr. Vasquez. Should I include references to human genetic superiority?" Elena chuckled, watching as the last of her patients responded to treatment. "No, just say that sometimes. The universe's greatest gifts come wrapped in the most unexpected packages." Outside, the stars burned brighter, illuminated by the running lights of human medical vessels carrying hope to distant worlds. Humanity had found its purpose among the stars, not as conquerors but as healers, their chaotic biology transformed into the galaxy's greatest strength.